Hey guys, it's Nate with PlayYourCourt.com. Today we're talking about how to improve the 3 types of volleys with just one finish. All right, today's instruction is about the 3 types of volleys and what they all have in common with the finish. Today's instruction is for PlayYourCourt players with a rating of 50 and up. If you're not familiar with the rating system, check out the platform. Lots of cool stuff inside. All right, guys, so we're jumping right into this. This is going to be short and sweet, but man, super impactful. It seems relatively simple, but it's amazing how few people actually know this little trick. We're going to get in a demo mode, jump right in the net. We're going to show you exactly what we're talking about regarding the 3 types of volleys and the finish that they all have in common. All right, so the 3 volleys, what are they? We're talking about the high volley, the mid volley, and the low volley. All right, a lot of times we think of these volleys as the high volley being the attacking volley, the mid-level volley being the neutral volley, and the low volley being more defensive, okay? So what happens is one of the big errors that is commonly made is that we finish on the same plane in which we're making contact with the ball. So for the high volley, what we end up seeing from this plane is I go ahead and move forward and the volley stays consistent on this plane. And therefore we end up hitting out, we push the ball long, and then commonly what we see is that we start trying to bring the ball down, okay? So from here, I'm high, and so let's think of this point as point 1, right? So if the high volley is point 1, the mid volley point 2, and the low volley point 3, the last thing that we want to do is try to take this volley and go from point 1 to point 3, right? Or point 1, point 3. And this is what we see a lot because we start hitting the ball long, so we start trying to bring this ball down, and the follow through is incorrect. All right, so let's go all the way down to level 3 where we were talking about that defensive volley, right? So what we see a lot of times here as well is we stay on the same plane. We go from 3 to 3 and stay on that plane, and we end up not getting enough lift. We end up keeping that ball in the net. Now the mid-level volley, this neutral volley that we're referencing here, this volley stays on the same path, all right, because I don't want a lot of lift. I don't want to bring the ball down. So I'm going from 2 to 2. All right, so here's the cool part, and this is the trick for you to remember. All 3 levels of the volleys all finish on level 2. That's right, so that's the finish. That's commonality between all 3 of them. If I get a high volley, I'm gonna finish at 2. If I get a volley, a neutral volley, this mid-level volley, I'm gonna finish at 2. All right, and then the low volley, the defensive volley, I'm also gonna finish at 2 and give it a little lift. All right, by remembering these 3 finishes on all 3 volleys, you're going to be able to perform each volley with optimal performance. Okay guys, get out there and work on that finish to improve that volley. I hope you got a lot out of today's video. Super short, but hopefully really impactful. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, make sure that you hit the like button. If you never want to miss a video again, hit subscribe, and be sure to check out PlayYourCourt.com, the platform where we're going to pair you with players of your own ability, and you can get out there and compete, get a ranking, and then you're going to get real-time coaching. If the match didn't go the way that you wanted, or you just know that you need something to work on, you can put those details in, and we're going to send you detailed coaching to give you the most improvement possible. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.